Hi folks, thanks for watching. I've picked up some new information here. I find that the sister of the accused, Louise Turpin, really doesn't seem to be very genuine or authentic in what she's saying in her apologies about begging to see the children through Skype and begging to see them in person and being declined to do either of those. Something else that bothers me is that neighbors had seen children rummaging through garbage bins or like boxes of trash looking for scraps. That would have been like a prime moment for somebody to have made a phone call to say that looked really off or odd, or what was that all about? Could you go check that out? That's what the authorities are there for, folks. I understand that, you know, nobody wants to be a tattletale or whatever, but nobody wants to be treated like worse than crap either. And nobody deserves that. And as human beings, I think we owe it to each other to watch out for each other a little bit. I will be continuing to follow the story. They did do testing on David and Louise with the children, and it is found that David and Louise are the biological parents of all 13 of the children. So there is at least no question as to whether or not the other children maybe belong to David and, you know, one of his children. So good news on that point. However, they still have a ton of the journals to go through that I believe they're going to find a lot more disturbing information in there. So stay tuned, folks. I will keep you posted as I climb through the information myself. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click that little red button below. And if you'd like to be notified of my posts first, click the little bell and it will send you a notification as soon as I post. Thanks for watching, folks. Stay safe out there and keep our eyes open. Bye for now.
Inside house where 13 starving children were kept tied to their beds. These grim photos show conditions inside the house where David and Louise Turpin tortured and starved their 13 children. The snaps, obtained by Mail Online, show a cheerful Mickey and Minnie Mouse fountain on a patio, with children's toys including a jumping frame visible through a grimy window. One snap shows 2 dog bowls sitting on a back porch, although the Turpins were not known to have pets. Careworn garden furniture including tables, chairs, diaper boxes and metal poles litter the Turpins' weed-strewn backyard. And neighbors claiming they had never seen any of the huge family venture outside. Leticia Gomez, 45, who lives directly behind the Turpin home, was shocked to hear the family had children. She told Mail Online, "I never even knew they had kids. I never heard or saw them at all. They don't take care of their garden at all. It's scruffy." One neighbor claimed to have seen the youngsters scavenging in bins for food, but thought nothing of it. Another local also said she had seen the family's offspring, and joked they were like characters from vampire book and film series Twilight.
Torturing their children and shackling them in filthy conditions are expected to be in court tomorrow. This morning we are hearing from the accused mother's sister. David and Louise Turpin each face 19 counts of torture and child endangerment. Authorities found some of their 13 malnourished children, ranging in age from 2 to 29 years old, chained to furniture inside the home after one of the teens escaped and called 911 over the weekend. In an exclusive interview on GMA this morning, Louise Turpin's sister had this to say to her nieces and nephews.
But I want her to know that I'm praying for her salvation. And that we do love her. But mainly I want to reach out to the kids. I want them to know that years we begged to Skype them. We begged to see them. The whole family. I've asked for 20 years to be able to Skype them. And I want them to know that they do have family that they love, whether they know us or not.
The family lived in North Texas before moving to Southern California. The woman who bought their home says it was filthy and that she found vents in the closets where she believes the children were kept. Stay with Eyewitness News and Good Morning America for
Teresa Robinette. Teresa, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Have you been able to speak with your nieces and nephews since this whole thing broke?
Not yet. I have been in personal contact with, I'm not going to give his name, but a detective that is working on the case, and also CPS. The detective gave CPS my phone number, and they are in contact. At this time, I was willing to get up right now and make a trip to California because that's our main goal, is to make sure, me and my other siblings, to make sure that we're there for our nieces and nephews, but they, at this time, we can't go see them. It's going to be a long process. Right now, they're where they need to be. They're the people, I do know that the people that are taking care of them, the hospital staff, has grown a bond to them. And
so I know that you were in touch with your sister Louise for a long time, and then it kind of dwindled, right?
We took family trips out there every year growing up. Fort Worth, Texas. Then another place she lived in, California, once. I took a trip when I was 7 or 8. And then we took trips out there every year when she moved back to Fort Worth, Texas.